Hello again and welcome to a new video. So today we have this September 2018, so that's a 68 plate. And this is the Mercedes GLA250 petrol AMG line with the Premium Plus package, and it's the night edition. So that gives you all the black trim around the car, which we'll tell you a bit more about in a minute. Has the 7G gearbox. It's also 4MATIC, so that's Mercedes four-wheel drive system. So throughout the winter, it'll keep you safe on the roads. It's got full Mercedes, and in fact, the last one I think was a Mercedes specialist service history, very comprehensive. We bought this directly from the last owner, which was a lady, and it's also had the gearbox oil change done about a year ago, I think it was, about 40,000 miles. It's covered just under 52,000 miles now, and really pleased to have this little car. They're very popular, very good on the fuel. This one obviously has a 208 brake horsepower petrol engine, so it's got a bit more zip than the 1.6 for certain. Now, as always, the whole car has been machine polished, meticulously valeted, detailed to a really high level. We were lucky enough to get a result in all three categories that were at the Car Dealer Awards. There's an old picture up at the back. Now, as I was saying, lovely condition. We've got the LED running lights. We've got front and rear parking sensors with the self parking as well. Now, if I come in close, you'll see it's not, for its miles, it's not peppered at all. It's sort of done its miles probably just like locally over the years. It's not been a car that's been, in my opinion, you know, up and down the country for sure, because it's just in such lovely condition. If we come across the front, spin round a bit, come across, really nice. Even the headlights, really nice and sharp. Not too many little, you get like little chips from stones or debris on the road. And the windscreen is the same. Not too many little, you know, dots on there, if you like. Let me just get this, there we go. Sorry about that. And being the Premium Plus, of course, you get the panoramic roof, which will open up in a bit. Let me try and get this lighting sorted in here. God, what's going on? There we go. That's better. Maybe two hands on the camera. Now, what I'll do, I'm just going to come back. We're going to come down low. Now, those multi-spoke AMG alloys in black with a diamond cut edge. We're going to look down the side. You'll notice the trim at the bottom there, down here, also finished in black. But if you look at those panels, you can see that it's not had any previous paintwork or anything like that. It's in lovely, lovely condition. A really nice example. Really nice. And we'll do the same for the other side. Just come down and then we'll zoom in again. And you can just see by the reflection that you're looking at a really true, really sharp car. Now, we come out on this side, give you a side view. So you've got the black gloss mirrors, the black wheels, black trim at the front, grille. Obviously, this has got an uprated grille, or they've changed the grille. And then if we come in close, you can see the wheels all in really nice condition, as are all the black trims around the wheel arches. Bring you to the back one. Again, really nice condition. If we come around the back, a little bit of black gloss down at the bottom there as well. Really clean. All the rear lights have been machine polished. They've got like an LED, like a crystal almost effect in there. Very bling. When you get up close, isn't it? And if we look along, in fact, if we open that up just for a second, it's all electronic. You just see all along the top edge there, all in nice condition. Now, I haven't got the key on me, but you can wave your foot under there and that will close automatically because it has the keyless entry. We've got the privacy glass as well at the back. Just check these wheels out on this side. There's the rear one and the front one. All good tyres all round. I think they're good years on this. Yeah. Just come back out. That will be the barrel behind me. The plant. Oh, there we go. Now, I think while we're here, we'll do under the bonnet, in fact, Dan. So, I'm gonna reach under here, if I can find it. Oh, it's in the middle. There we go. Thanks, Dan. So this is the engine bay. So this is the 4-cylinder, as I say, 208 PS petrol engine. Nice and clean under there. Really nice and tidy, even right up underneath. And they never have on these the sort of the blanket thing on there. That's quite standard. They don't have it on all the cars. You see, really nice and clean and tidy all the way round. And we're always very careful to make sure that we strip out all the leaves. We don't just send a jet wash under here. It's all done very, very carefully. A lot of maintenance spray is used to clean. It's nice and safe. I'm gonna let Dan put that down. Fantastic, thank you, Dan. And if we take a look inside, so in fact, Dan's got the key, so if you just give me the key. Thank you, Dan. With the key in my pocket, we can either lock the car. That was not in focus, but there we go. Unlock it. Try that one more time. Lock it. Because when you put your hand in under it, the mirrors then open up. Now inside, we have memory seats on both sides. Got the black sort of, they call it Artico leather, but it's not usually leather, but this has got the exclusive AMG package with the actual real leather. So this is leather. Now there might be an area somewhere where there is something that isn't fully leather, but for the most part of it, it is actually proper leather. It's a really nice option on this car. Now, being that it's white, I've got to keep this in focus. The door sill here is illuminated, the Mercedes-Benz. We've got lumber on the side of the seat there. And then the proper leather seats, which have like a red stitching. And if we get it in a minute, you might see there's like within the holes, there's like a red on the inside. It's black on the outside. If I come in close, you'll see what I mean. You see that? It's almost red inside. But really nice seats. And all of the interior illumination, in fact you can see, I think you can see, under here is illuminated. Well, we've taken a couple of shots of the vehicle with the lights off at night, so you can see the illumination from the interior lights, which you can change to, I think, 3 colours. And the top also has the red stitching and the leather airbag at the top there. Now you also, these little things here, if you don't know your Mercedes, that is for your parking sensors. That will illuminate from the outside in towards the middle. There's also one up on the top there. I don't know if you can make that out. But when you're looking in the rear view mirror, you can then see the one at the back to know how close you're getting to the car behind. And of course, there is also rear camera. So if you hit anything, you're doing something wrong. You're not looking. There's warnings everywhere. Got a full set of AMG mats. Now again, the rear door card, as you can see, really nice condition. And again, the door handles illuminate at night. In fact, we might turn the lights off in a minute once we've gone around the vehicle. And the floor, footwells all light up. Also notice, just look how clean these door shuts are. This is why when you're looking online at cars of, you know, various different prices, you get exactly what you pay for, really. And this is a really nice example at what I'd say is a very fair price. It's got so many, it's got all of the extras that you need. You've got the Apple Android and, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. Isofix in the back here. Really nice condition. In fact, you can see that panel at the top there that lights up for the rear parking sensors. We've got the roof. There's blinds in there as well. So now we've got the key in our pocket, I'm going to swoop my foot underneath. So if you're walking up to the vehicle with something in your arms or your hands, basically you don't have to get your key out, you don't have to touch the handle, just swoop your leg under there. Now if we lift this up, it will actually just catches in on the sides there. Can you see that? So it will hold it there. And you've got some storage. So inside the bag is a pump and air compressor, but I think this car's on, is it on run flats, Dan? Yeah, it's actually got run flats on it. So if you were to get a puncture, you're not gonna have to get out of the vehicle and do all that, but that's just a precaution. So all in really nice condition in there. And again, if you look at the top up here, just generally all around this vehicle, it's been really well looked after because there's no scratches up here either. And then we can bring that down. Parcel shelf as well, no damage there. You see how clean the vehicle is. And then we'll just use the buttons this time. You can use your foot as well. Down it goes. Okay, so let's open up the back door on this side. Again, door card. What we're looking for is damage, like things that have been pushed into the leather from the inside of the car, etc. Tears on the handles and things like that from keys. Sometimes you get damage here. Sometimes people put things in the back of their car and they bounce around when they've got the seat down and they puncture holes. That's what we're looking for. But there are none on this. It's really tidy. And then when we're looking at this sill here, what we're usually looking for are nasty dents or impact damage. Also damage from things like the seat belts. In fact, the seat belt is trapped behind here. Let's just pull that out. That's it up. So for example, if the seat belt was just left on the outside and the door was shut, sometimes you'll get scratches where they scratch this panel and then because it gets rusty. But this, all in lovely condition. And the backs of the front seats, again, they haven't been damaged at all. No scuffs, they haven't been kicked to death by the little ones, we're called children, etc. I've got a daughter, so I know what it's like. She's forever kicking the back seat. We have to put one of those covers on it. Very frustrating for someone who's so anal about keeping cars looking nice. All of the door edges, there's no chips on the door edges or scuffs or anything like that. I'm just gonna whack these lights off, there we go. So again, we've got the memory seat on this side. We've also got a button for the boot opener. There we go. Down at the bottom there. And then we've got electric folding mirrors, electric windows all round. Memory seat for this side. And then the typical AMG polished pedals, brushed aluminium. Lumbar support down there on the seat as well. Leather's in nice condition, there's no wear marks, as is the centre armrest. Again, the steering wheel, which all matches, no damage on the leather on there. Let's try and come in close. All the different lighting. Just pull that back out a little bit. Whoa, sorry, wrong one. There we go, sorry. God, I wouldn't make it as a cameraman, would I? There we go. And then if you look at the condition down here as well, we've got cup holders. That centre bit comes out where the cup holders are. You can take that bit out and have a bigger hole. I'm just going to jump in actually because, oh, that was my head. My only complaint about the button being up there, easy to get your finger on it unless the door's open, and then as you're getting in, you bang your head. There you go, 51958. Now what I wanted to show you down here is the condition. This isn't a magic camera. If it was scratched and scuffed and scruffy, it would be like that in the video, but it's not, because it isn't. Lovely and clean in there. 12 volt here, but no cigarette light, so it's just a cable there. And as I say, this comes out. I'll put that back in. Now in here, 2 USBs. The one closest to us, or the one at the bottom in the picture, is the one for the Apple and Android also. I'll get that right soon, won't I? Let's start it up. So it's key to start. Okay, so that's come out of there. Let's see if I can get a better picture. 51958, there we go. So that's the mileage. Now, the buttons on the steering wheel here. So you've got the phone, voice activation, volume, and then on this side, this will operate, if I try and do it, that center. So we'll reset that, for example. Press OK. If we go to the side, it brings up, oh, you can't see. I go to the side, brings up this menu, so you can click into the trip, and then go down with the arrows and show you the range, eco display, and if you just keep pressing down, it'll just rotate. Now if we come out of there and go to the next bit, which is the navigation, gives you the direction of which you're traveling in, and then you've got your audio. Whichever audio is connected, it will show in this window. And then if we go to telephone, the same again applies, it will show you in there. And then we've got our attention. We can come down through this menu. Attention level. Let's come out of there. Service. So the last service was done this year. And it's got another, so it's 6 months way through its last service. There are 5 months left on the MOT, so we're going to put a new MOT on the vehicle, and we'll inspect it as well, check all the brake pads, etc., which is something we always do. We're quite thorough, but it doesn't need a service as yet, but we will check everything over. We won't go out with low pads or anything like that. So we then move on to the window up here. Now, that's asking for Apple CarPlay because that was the last device I think we put in. But if we have got navigation within the system, we can go to the map, like so. So you can use this map or you can use your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Hooray, I've got it right for a change. And this is all using this as a joystick and a wheel, and then we can go through the options, settings for the navigation system, mute destination entry in there, or we go to the radio. I'll turn that down because YouTube won't like that. And it doesn't, I don't think it has DAB in there, but that's because a lot of these Mercedes, the way they ran it was to, most of the DAB stations you can run from your phone with the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I'm back to getting it muddled up. Right, so that's how you would play those stations basically. There's your wave band down there. Yeah, FM, AM. And that's quite common for these. It's not... Now, back before we forget, this is the gear stick, or column shift as it's called. There is the rear camera. If we move the steering wheel, the yellow lane will move to show us. And you'll see this red line. You can actually see the bumper of the car in the picture, so you know just how close you are. You can then turn using the dial down here again, and you'll see we can go from, this is the narrower angle, and you can go for a wider angle, so you can see just how much further you're looking across. So if there was a pillar there, you'd see it, and the screen obviously isn't flickering. Now also here, this would show you your parking sensors coming up on here as well. So that if there was anything there, it would flash. Now, there's a button just here. You can bring up your drive modes, vehicle data, so you can then, using the same wheel, you can see the data individual configuration for the engine. So if you click on that, you can have it on comfort, sport, manual, eco. We'll put it in sport, and then we'll go back. Oh, actually no. And then the steering we can have in comfort or sport. Let's put that in sport. So basically, engine, steering, your start stop, and then your climate control you can adjust, because the climate takes power from the engine, so you can sort of put it on like an economy setting. Vehicle data, when we went into that just took a, oh, I think that just, I don't know why it shows you the steering wheel, or the wheels rotating in that one. I don't know what use that is to anybody, but maybe in the snow or something, where you want to know where your wheels are pointing, because your steering goes very damp. Now down here, got heated seats both sides. Drive modes is here. It's very hard to see with the camera, so you press that, will come up in the center there, and you just press it again. That's your individual one: off-road, eco, and comfort. And then you can turn the parking sensors off there if need be, and DSR, I think that's for hill descent, but it has the DSR function here for, I think it's control going down a slippery hill. That's what that generally is. And we have a full pack of books, locking wheel nut in there like so. Now what I will do is I'm going to open up the roof, show you the roof open, because there's quite a nice little feature about the roof. I think we've covered pretty much everything in here. If I put for a minute the lights on, you can see that we've got the lights in there. In fact, if we come back up here, let's go car, vehicle settings, illumination, interior lighting, interior welcome light, ambient lighting, the brightness, colour. It wasn't 3 colours. My apologies. It is many colours. You can go for blue. You see that in there? So you've got the blue, variety of greens. Oh, wrong one. Orange. Oranger. Red. You can have white, and there's like a lilac colour as well. Like a cerise colour. We'll leave it on red. Anyway, so there you have it. Okay, we've got dual climate control as well. That's worth pointing out because you don't always get dual climate control in some of the smaller models. Okay, so we're going to turn the engine off. We're going to get out of the car, of course. I can feel my voice starting to go now. Now, we're going to lock the car up with the key. And let's say we've gone in to have lunch somewhere. It's a really hot sunny day. The roof has been left open and it starts to spit. Dan's just putting some water on the screen there, and you see that the roof will automatically close itself. This is in the locked position, the car's locked up, and it'll just leave it in that vented position so the car doesn't get soaked inside. So a really nice feature. Now, I think we've pretty much covered everything. My apologies, I'm not really with it today as much as I am usually. I'm full of this virusy cold thing. But I hope that was useful, the video. And it really is a lovely car, this, and it's really up together. And we're really pleased to have it here. So we'll get the MOT done, so it's all ready to go. Most people do like to reserve the cars online and then come in all prepared to take them away on the day, because quite often people do travel nowadays a long way. We get people drive for 6 hours sometimes, and sometimes we pick them up from the airport. So if you've got any questions about finance or warranty, please ask and give us a call. We've got a rate of 9.4 with Santander at the moment. That rate, we don't earn any commission. There are other companies on there that may give us some commission, of which we will disclose that to you. And like I say, we've got some really good warranty packages. So thank you for taking the time and bearing with me, because my voice is definitely going now. And hope to speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye.